FOG Andrew here, and the coach here from Family Gamers. Welcome, War Gamers, to an exciting, awesome video. Today, we're taking a look at the Star Wars Legion Down ATST Battlefield expansion. Fantasy Flight just revealed this. Pretty excited, but before we get into the video, if this is your first time here, why don't you consider subscribing for more Star Wars Legion videos like this, and also battle reports and stuff like that in the future. So, let's talk about it. What is this? What's going on here?
Well, it's a Battlefield expansion, and you're going to get some stuff in it. So let's break it down. Let's just go right into it.
All right.
So if you look, here it is. The model is ridiculous. It's awesome.
That is really cool.
Okay. It is so now it's not a thing that you're going to take in your faction or your army, right? You know, the Empire is not taking this, but it seems like it's going to be part of like a narrative mission. So you have some stuff to accomplish and whatever. So we're getting 6 new cards here and the model.
Yeah,
okay?
So that's pretty cool. I like that model a lot.
Yeah, I like this a lot. So let's check this out. Let's go to here, and we'll do the spinning thing. It looks pretty big. I don't know, about a foot maybe. It's about the size of an ATST, but horizontal instead of vertical. And
I like it.
Yeah,
I think it's really cool.
It looks really cool. It is really nice. So let's go down here. So FFG always does this. They're going to give us a little snippet. So here's secure the intel. So this is a, I guess it's a mission card. You want to get to this?
Yes. So this is Secure the Intel Act 1, but we'll talk about that after.
Okay.
While there are no objective tokens in play, each trooper and specialist trooper unit that has a unit leader in base contact with the downed ATST terrain piece gains extract, which is place an objective token in base contact with your unit leader and claim that token. And then it says, while an objective token is in play, each trooper and specialist trooper unit gains claim, which is claim an objective token that is in base contact with your unit leader. Mm-hmm. And then, while a trooper unit has a claimed objective token, it reduces its maximum speed by 1 to a minimum of 1. And the victory condition is a player wins and gains 1 victory token if, at the end of the game, they control a unit with a claimed objective token. So that's kind of interesting. I do like how you can look at it 2 ways. I like you're getting some intel, or like it says, secure the intel, or like you're picking up a pilot, so you're moving slower. So I think that's kind of cool.
Right. It could be, you know, I think like what you're saying is, it makes sense that it could be a pilot because maybe he has the information, or he's got to deliver the message, and he's hurt.
Yeah.
You know, or well, not really a pilot, an ATST driver.
Yeah.
And he's got to claim, you know, you got to take him back. So this is kind of a common thing in a lot of war games. You go, you get the objective, the intel, whatever, and you start running, and you could only move a speed of 1, which makes sense because let's say one of the troopers, you know, speed 2, speed 3, whatever, and you're never going to catch him.
Yeah.
So minimum of 1 makes it where.
Or well, even if you have a speed of 3, you're gonna go down to a 2, which isn't that bad.
Right.
But like you can only go down to a minimum of 1.
Right.
Which I mean,
I think most of the troopers though are.
They are mostly 2. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but this gives you a way that you can catch up to them.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, I like it. It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds cool and be interesting to play it on
right.
on there. It'd be cool, kind of cool.
All right, so that's that, and then the next card that they're showing us is Forces Converge. There's a little bigger one here. I'll read it. The blue player must play the Imperial faction, and the red player must play the Rebel faction. During Act 1, each unique unit that is defeated and each unique upgrade equipped to a unit that is defeated is set aside and cannot be included in an army during Act 2. So, I guess this is the way, you know, you're going to deploy this way, all right? And it seems like...
Well, one of my questions is like, what are those ones?
Those are the. So if you see, that's the table edge. So if you come over here, this is the full table edge.
Okay.
That's so a 2 movement. That's a 1.
So that goes by like, okay, to measure each thing.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I know. I looked at
it.
I looked at it because it looks like you should put some guys here, put some guys here.
Yeah, it looked like an objective thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it is. It's the measurement thing. So that's, you know, that's your deployment zone, and then you would put the little 90-degree angle things here.
Yeah.
So that's in your deployment zone. We usually don't do that. We usually just use like a dice or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. So this is pretty cool. The thing we were discussing before was, so one guy's got to be the rebels, and one guy's got to be the Imperials. I wonder how this would work like Rebel on Rebel or Imperial versus
See,
Imperial.
my thing is that Fantasy Flight doesn't consider you to doesn't. It's not the norm to play Rebels versus Rebels or Imperials versus Imperials. So Fantasy Flight,
Right.
they're making the game for you to play it normally.
Yeah, you could, but you know what though? If me and you have a friendly game and we're both playing Imperials with two different lists, we give it a go, just as a friendly game, you know. But this is like this is a narrative thing. Deployment Zone is almost like the Long March, so I like it, you know, because if you, I guess you would maybe put them in the center, and then everybody has an even chance to get there. You know, it makes sense. You know, long. You know, everybody's far away. It's quicker that way. Maybe kill some units before you get there.
And it's long ways too.
Right.
So
So that's what I'm saying.
The longer
the fringes of the table. So that's that.
Now, like we were saying, that it does. You know, it has it says Act 1. So there are 6 cards, and you get the 3 mission cards, which is Act 1. Now I'm assuming, or it's a mission card, the deployment, and then like the what would you call it? Not weather conditions, like the conditions of the game. Yeah. And then there's the other 3 cards. Now, I'm assuming those are Act 2. It basically says that in the article.
What does it say right here?
It says it talks about basically
as it does, the weight of your choices can be felt throughout your army. Each unique unit that is defeated in Act 1, and each unique upgrade equipped to defeat to a defeated unit in Act 1 becomes unavailable to you during Act 2.
Yeah.
So Act 2 has got to be the other ones.
Yeah, it's kind of cool how they did that. You know, Act 1 and then Act 2. So it's 2 different missions for like a tiny little campaign with the cards, which I kind of find interesting. I think that's kind of cool how they do that.
You know what it is that if you win Act 1, you're gonna get you don't really get a buff, but you keep all your stuff. But the other guy in Act 2 is gonna lose all that. So you know the unique upgrade cards and unique units that is defeated in Act 1, you can't use them. That's terrible. So it makes sense that you're out there, and now what happens next? But we won't know until the reveal of the other cards are. But this is what they do. They give you a little snippet. They like to not give you everything, and then you do it like this. So so let's go back up here. So now here's the thing. You're gonna ask the question.
Yeah, how much is this?
All right, it's $50.
Okay, that's a little bit of an issue, but I can see where they're coming from. Just because you are getting like basically an ATST, and then you're getting the mission cards.
Right.
So I can see where they're coming from here.
Okay, so
which I'm not that
well
annoyed about that price.
I'm looking at it like this. All right, it's $50. It's a beautiful model. So you're paying for the model. All right. But number 2, you're getting the 6 new mission cards, which I think is pretty good. But it's not like you can use this for your army. You know what I'm saying? You can. It's not like all right. So $50. Let's say I want to buy I don't know, Emperor Palpatine, and then 2 sections of the snipers, and then 2 boxes of, or maybe a box of snipers and then a box of Royal Guard. All right, so now I'm getting 3 units that I'm going to use in my faction, in the army, that I could use. And it's approximately, don't quote me on the price exactly, but let's say I get 3 units for the price of a terrain piece, and how many times you're going to use this mission. Now, granted, we get this, it's going to be on the table almost every Legion time we play.
Yeah.
As, giving you some heavy cover, blocking line of sight, all that stuff. I mean, it's beautiful. It's great the way it is. But for the price, for $50, you can get 2 or 3 of those Revel minis that are really close to the ATST. The speeders, not the air speeders, are exactly the same. So you can get a bunch of them. They're really cheap. I've seen them for $8. Take 5 or 6 of them. You can make an airport, or you can make a skyport. Make some of them damaged or whatever. You could do the same thing with this for the same price. And I think the money for me, my choice is I would rather not get this and buff out my army. Now, if I have everything, this would be like a secondary purchase, something, an impulse buy. Like I want to get it, or hey, we really want to do those missions. Okay, great. And the only thing is, to make it more versatile is, just change your list to play the missions. But can you use these cards in regular games? That's the thing, because it says Act 1, Act 2. Are they supposed to be in conjunction with each other? It kind of makes sense because...
I'm assuming that, like, you wouldn't be able to just because of the Act 1.
Right.
And then I'm assuming, like, the Act 1 cards go together, and then if, the Act 2 ones go together as well.
Right, they build off each other.
Yeah, so I'm assuming, like, no, but... Like you said, it's $50. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing of terrain.
Right.
But like, how many times are you going to play this mission?
Right.
Like, you can play it twice. For two different missions, and that's it.
I'd say like after the second time you do Act 1 and Act 2, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. You know what I mean? And then to make a nice piece of terrain, I mean, there's enough hobbyists out there, and I know we could probably recreate that with the model.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be a good video to do. Take a Revell model and try to make a down to ATST. Mm-hmm. But, that's my rant. I think I'd rather spend the money on dudes, not in this mission.
Yeah, I agree, but I do see where they're coming from to make it $50 because...
No, I got you. I got you.
If you look at the last picture, it's... it looks big next to the Stormtrooper.
Yeah, it does. So, no, it's priced right, but it's not right for me. Mm-hmm. That's the way I look at it. I just think I'd rather get more guys. I'd rather get more some Death Troopers or Krennic or whatever. Some of the new hotness coming out.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Or especially Bosk.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, but that's that's our rant in a nutshell.
All right, guys. So that is our discussion or rant or whatever you want to call it of our Star Wars Legion down ATST Battlefield expansion. Let us know what you think down in the comment section below. Let us know what you think, because we also want to hear from you guys. We can continue the discussion down there.
Do you think it's worth it? Or do you think it's better off money spent elsewhere? Or would you like to see this in maybe one of the battle reports or maybe even a painting video? Let us know down below. Tell us what you think.
Definitely let us know in the comments. And also, if you go into the description, you'll see 2 links. One of them is to our Patreon. If you feel so inclined to donate to our Patreon, it helps out the channel for us to make new videos and stuff like that. And then we also have our Discord server down in the description. It's free to join Discord, so definitely do it because it's awesome. You can join our server, talk to wargamers like us. So those links will be down in the description. Go check those out. And that's pretty much it. And stay tuned for more Star Wars Legion battle reports in the future. And we'll see you in the next one.